Alright, apparently. Oh, that's right. We, got out Sukuna Hime. Kind of. We all got our asses beat, right? Yeah, but then they moved on to the spirit world to hide out.
Well, hello there. Are
Ugh.
you, by any chance, the Ash Maiden of this planet?
Nice ash.
I've never shot an Ash Maiden before. So, you wanna be my guinea pig? Blam!
What's this? Looks like another tough customer. Hey, you. Did you come here for a friendly visit, or just to make trouble? Well?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh, do stop, Risa. It's not nice to be rude. I apologize. Risa can be a little...
I do like that this mode makes it much clearer just how small she is compared to
First,
everybody.
you sound like you're trying to pick a fight. And now you flat out apologize. Something doesn't add up here. Spit it out. I see.
Oh, she gets the briefing that we've had over the past
However, if you're here about the
episode.
barrier, everything's already been conveyed to Xiao. You'll have to ask him if you want to know more.
Not a problem. We can probably learn more by asking directly than we could through hearsay anyway. In any case, I wish to do everything that I can.
I agree with what Harriet is saying. There's no such thing as doing too much after all.
I don't know about that.
What's more, failing because I couldn't even be bothered to put in a little token effort. That's just not my style.
Well, well. This is a conundrum. I suppose I can talk a little, but you must agree to my conditions first.
Of course. You name it, we'll do it.
Once
Didn't
it's
go
all
into a
over,
contract blindly
will
like
you fill me
that.
in on all the juicy details? We
Okay.
can even have a little tea party. Enjoy a slow afternoon surrounded by flowers.
I have no interest in tea. I am, however, exceptionally interested in shooting Ash Maidens.
Probably not helping your case.
You certainly have a stubborn side to you. Perhaps we can look forward to our tea party featuring a sort of sideshow.
I knew you would understand, Your Holiness. I am definitely looking forward to
Also realize, like, pretty much all of the goddess figures we've run into all have had some sort of duality going on, because Sukuna Hime's got the, heterochromia going on. Risa's got the eye switching and color switching between the two entities in her. Harriet's got being two halves of a whole, and, like, you know, having Shiva as, like, an alternate version of herself, plus the two-tone hair on Shiva especially. And,
Lady Sukuna Hime, it may be best if you don't say anything too careless.
there was a fourth one I wanted to bring into the... Oh, Matoi!
Risa is
Went evil
very
for a bit.
serious about shooting you.
Ha! I'm the Ash Maiden. If you think you can shoot me that easily, step right up. But more importantly, what about you? If you return alive from this battle, would you be so kind as to share a few tales from your travels?
Understood. We accept your conditions.
That's it?
We will return alive, and would be honored to attend your tea party.
Excellent. You won't forget.
And don't you dare forget that you promised to let me
There's gonna be some, like,
shoot you,
sad
so-
final scene with her where she's like,
Even if
never
you
made it to
forget,
the
I'll
tea party.
still shoot you.
Yes, we get it.
Much as I
Just
love
don't
Risa,
forget to come to our
sometimes
tea party should you return. I will be expecting you. Okay now, about that barrier. I'll start from the beginning.
Alright. Now we're gonna run into supernaturals again, even though we thought we'd taken care of them. Of course we are.
Confirming arrival
That's right,
on
we didn't bring a
Omega.
friend last time.
We're on an open plain in southern Quento. And There's suddenly a battle going on?
Now this looks like a good time. So, which side should I shoot?
Stop! Look carefully! Don't you see that they're fighting?
Oh, yep, shoot triangles. What are they doing here?
Good mine. Seems like the baddies have covered.
I mean, they beat us to the planet Japan
First
too,
things
so
first.
whatever.
We need to hear from Margareta. To me, everyone!
And this wasn't listed as a
Meeting
combat
waits.
mission,
I
so.
bid thee come. Exit!
Oh, she can just use all the magic that Alice could use? Alright. I mean, it makes sense.
What do I do? What do I do? This wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I just need more man
Did
and
not
woman
miss her.
power. Well, god power would be ideal, but I'd even settle for fairy power at this point. Somebody, somehow, just help me, please.
Here comes everything you just asked for.
Well, who's there?
Oh.
Margareta! Harriet? Oh, you're finally back! The Guardian and the Fairy
Not
too?
as much texture weirdness with
And
her
even
outfit this
some
time around, though.
Scary lady?
Which makes the
Oh,
inconsistencies
feeling
even more
things are about
inexplicable.
to get even more complicated.
I appreciate how quickly you catch on. But first, Margareta, what's happening here?
Or I think
Where
it's a
did
new
your
outfit.
opponents here come from?
But it still doesn't explain the
The lake.
discrepancy.
From the black cocoon. It's a good thing we left some fortresses behind from our battle with Elmir. Oh, and we've already evacuated all the people who live around here. No need to worry about them.
That's
Now
convenient.
it's my turn to ask questions. What is that? How's it related to you?
That's extra firepower. Don't complain. Is that really the whole scene? Okay. You just switched
I
them up.
see, I see. So, in the Guardian's world, a supreme evil being is doing bad stuff, and everyone's having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And now you've gone and dragged us into it.
They kind of
Hurry up
dragged
and
you
wipe
into
the
it.
floor with that supreme evil lady.
Not my problem.
That'd be a great
Not my triangles,
idea.
not my problem.
If it were anywhere close to being that easy, Matt.
I mean, it is my problem, but not my fault.
Anyway, I wasn't expecting to see photoner weapons all the way here in Omega.
Oh gosh, goodness gracious! Isn't it obvious? Omega's basically a glimpse inside the Akashic Records. We shouldn't be surprised to see it mimicking our own world. It'd be weirder if we didn't see that inside
Kinda sad
the
they didn't come
memory
up
of
with
the
more fantasy
universe.
themed triangle dudes, but
So, since the passage of time here is now anchored to time on Oracle's side, the effects are showing up in real time too? Does that mean that Omega's basically replaying the history of what happens in Oracle's universe? I'm glad you're all enjoying this nonsense, but more to the point, we have to wall up your supreme evil, or our collective goose will be cooked too.
I do appreciate it when she does get down to business.
You kind of glossed over any semblance of nuance there, but yes.
I know writers use subtext and they're all cowards.
Regardless of whether we signed up for this mess, at least we've got a common cause. So, what's the plan? Harriet's out there right this second getting things ready so we can get to work.
Okay.
Hello again, everyone.
Welcome back, Harriet. How'd it go?
I was able to get hold of 5 of the 6 anima threads binding this world together.
We're gonna have a combat mission to get number
But
6.
even with all my power, I cannot meddle with the final one. It appears we'll need to go there directly and drive a linchpin into the ground.
Okay, but is it gonna be the goddamn Crimson
Feeling about
mofo
this.
again?
What a coincidence, Fairy. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, oh, it's the
It's
black.
just as you
Yep.
suspect. That hive of evil. The place where the black cocoon emerged. Elmir twisted it to suit his own ends because it was at the heart of the anima thread and was built as a place of healing. He wanted that power.
Okay.
And yet, it remains off limits, even to a person with my divine authority.
Which means that we have to
Some
get the
goddess
enemies
you
out
are.
of the way ourselves, so that we
Get
can
good,
reach the center,
scrub.
right?
Go to goddess grad school.
We just finished doing exactly that.
I just realized the discs on Margarita's head look like freaking like Ritz crackers.
Does this mean what I think, hope, and pray it means? Do I really get to pump clip after clip after clip into baddie after baddie after baddie?
I guess.
Oh, I can't wait one single solitary second. It's time for the slaughter show, and we'll have the best seats in the house.
Now there's a lot.
Hey, Fairy, she's on our side.
Oh yeah, yeah, her crown. There's
She's not
more than
going to
two.
suddenly
There's like,
decide she wants to shoot
looks like
us
she's wearing
instead,
like
is she?
off-brand Ritz crackers. They're not even good ones. They're a little
Well,
unevenly baked.
if you're trying to make me more
Probably supposed to be
nervous,
medallions, but
it's
no,
working.
crackers.
Oh,
Sorry, I said
you
cracker
don't
on
need
Twitch.
to worry. What's a stray bullet or three between friends, am I right?
It's not a stray bullet, and we're not friends if you're doing it on purpose, for the record.
Shrug.
Now I'm even more freaked out. I should have just called the Sword Maiden back from Wayland. Okay.
Are they gonna bring her back into it, or
It must
were they
be
just
done,
like, we don't
then
feel
so
like
be
paying
it.
for those voice
Her
lines?
holy-
Let me just skip ahead that quickly, but whatever. Let's learn about two castles, then go kick some ass.
Speaking of which, look, Maggie. Isn't this place the original Quento Castle? What happened to the Epic Palace?
Broke it.
Huh? The palace is where I live. It was made specially for me, after all. I see. So that means we're coming to Quento Castle just to relax then? Well, yes. This is also my castle.
Got a lot of castles here.
What do you mean?
Abolish royalty.
I am the divine queen of the sacred magical kingdom of Epic Quento. Is it so hard to believe? For someone like me, having a castle and a palace is the bare minimum. Maggie, since annexing Quento, you've definitely turned the vanity dial up a notch. Cut it out, would you? It's my kingdom, so it goes without saying that the castle and everything... So, what are you going to do about moving it? It's a pretty long distance, right? With the power of the Sword Maiden, we'll have it taken care of lickety-split.
I feel like you could just build a
Power for
portal,
something so trivial?
but okay.
I don't really know much about the Crimson Fellworm or whatever, but if we don't use her power, the castle will be useless anyway.
Why?
It's nice that Elise has been so forgiving. Well, even though the two kingdoms are now one, culturally and environmentally, they're completely different. When you suddenly merge the two, you expect there to be some disruption, even among the common citizenry.
Just a little bit.
That's why I've been going back and forth between the two to hear what everyone has to say. It's the most prudent course of action. The Sword Maiden knows that, and has been kind enough to lend a hand. Well, you do have a point there.
Her hair didn't quite mirror
Hey, you aren't starting to
Harriet's
actually
before either,
respect
did
a
it?
scoundrel like me,
With the
are
wings in
you?
back.
Maggie, you really are starting to act like a real ruler of a real kingdom. And you are starting to act like a real pain in the rear!
Okay, are we done here? Fantastic. Oh, okay. Let's go to the anima thread. Apparently it's ladies' night. And chicken. That's cool.
So, Harriet, just to make sure, the place all those enemies are swarming out of is the place we want, right?
Right. That is where the heart of the anima thread lies.
Also, either they got rid of her weird body seams or just covered them up with the outfit.
We have a visual
I
on the
just
enemy.
realized that too.
They certainly seem to be taking a defensive formation to guard the anima thread.
I suppose we wouldn't have much hope of sneaking through a wide open space like this.
Alright, let's go
Means
kick
our
ass.
only option seems to be charging it head on.
Agreed.
Do I want to ask why you're so pleased by that idea?
Risa is right. We have no choice but to break through their vanguard. Guardian, would you do the honors?
If it's you.
Movement in the enemy ranks. Looks like they've noticed us.
Well, they were about to notice me anyway.
Right,
Thumb the staff up their ass. Let's ride. Oh, and Reese's coming right with. Cool. This is the thing where I press the button that's run in New Genesis. Doesn't work as well here. Fight of the bear, fight of the bear. Alright, little guy, 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 big guy, big guy, big guy. What's big guy? One more guy, red guy. But there's still somebody hanging out. It's the little guy. The guy's gone. There's gone. Oh, actual supernatural. But I haven't seen any listed as a mega, so that might be it. But it's not remember. 4 archers. Yellow man. Alright, what is still alive? You there. Done. Alright. Next. You guys have it, but he did 1 damage to me, so clearly we have to ramp it up. Break pillar, break everything else. Is anything else still standing? You. Gabo. Come on, up. I guess the spell stayed after I killed them all. Oops. Please stop touching my butt. At least if you're gonna touch my butt, don't do it with a sword. Real little castle guy. Okay, the timer's counting up, not down. It's like, I only have 3 minutes? Excuse me? That's bad.
Your Majesty, code due.
Actually throwing enough at me to make me work for it. Clever. Not work for very long, but I keep forgetting I have the Dark Blast too if I really need it. Alright, all that just to open one little door. Okay. At the end stands the God of Justice. It's probably Varuna, because that would also have thematic ties to Our earlier adventures on Omega. Called it.
Varuna. I should have known it was you.
Lady Harriet, I have been waiting for you.
Huh? Wait, hang on! Aren't you Harriet's aide? What are you doing there?
It's not what you
douche.
think, Margareta. The Varuna you see here is our enemy.
What?
Yeah, I didn't really like the other one either, so
That guy
it all
used to
kind of evens out for
practically
me.
lick your boots, Harriet!
All of that was necessary to achieve our grand objective. That is all.
Your objective? But hold on!
Also, I
Why were
thought
you
the
so
other one was
desperate
kind
to
of a
save her then? Are you telling
memory
me
of
every
him,
word of that
but
was a lie?
whatever.
That it was all some big act?
The questions you ask have already been put to rest, Lady Margareta.
Not
My
for her.
loyalty lies
Just
with Shiva, the
tell her to
goddess
Google
of
it. What the fuck,
annihilation,
dude?
and none other. I will eliminate anyone who tries to bar her path. Such is the duty of Varuna, god of justice.
Yeah, get your sword out so I can kick your ass.
Really? Are you sure?
Gonna be a boss
Because
fight.
It sounds like the one you're trying to convince is yourself. You know who you're just like? The followers of our last monarch, trying to come to terms with their minds being controlled. And I don't know you all that well, but I can tell you this.
Maybe we could just abolish
You didn't
monarchy
look
in
as
general. I don't know. That seems like it might not be the worst
Glimmer of hope
idea.
in your face.
Oh, Varuna.
I will support Shiva, the ultimate being. That is why Mitra, the
Although
shadow
the
manifest,
real Harriet
I
does still have memories of what happened here, as does Shiva, so
But we were
I don't know how much
rejected
it
from
plays
the
in
world
between all their forms
before
or
we could
whatever.
fulfill our duty. To stand beside the ultimate being, even should she be sealed in darkness.
Okay. Alright, well, we did the
Now,
sword then.
in the hour of our return, we will carry out her orders. That is the meaning of justice. The meaning of loyalty.
Those aren't necessarily synonyms.
I'm afraid that as the ones who once stood by
But
your
okay.
side, it is our duty to stop you.
I'm sorry, it's never not funny to have the rappy outfit.
Prepare yourself, Harriet. Say your prayer.
Alright, bring out the big guns, because I want to deal with
This ends here.
it. Ouchie.
God of justice, give me strength. This ends here.
I did not usually get assigned to him on the few times I did the urgent missions that he's on, so hopefully we'll be alright. Oh,
Say your prayer.
I forgot rest assign's not a thing in this one. There we go, got him. All the healing in New Genesis is on consumables, so. Brain fart for a second there, but we're back. Doing it. Deflect orbs, deflect bullets, deflect pointy bits. Yeah, cool. Oh, he bleedy, good.
A good fight. But my goal is already complete.
Something stalling tactic? Or did they set up their own sealing circle?
I will reverse what you have done
Or,
and
okay,
sacrifice myself to destroy the anima thread.
you say so.
With the power of the mana energized by our battle, I'll smash it to pieces!
Ah. Stuck on that. Maybe don't turn your back on him.
Honestly, this has to be one of the least satisfying death knells a baddie's given me yet. Wouldn't you agree, Harriet?
You've done well, Lady Harriet.
Good riddance. Like him anyway. Not
Varuna,
faster.
why would you go this far? Do you really think Shiva is worth giving your life for?
Yes. We've been over
That
this.
is not for me to know. I do know that were I to die here, my Lady Shiva would shed no tears. But in the end, what difference does that make? Loyalty.
Great.
is not
He's throwing Smith's
hopes
reference
of
at that,
winning
man.
favor. Loyalty is not cast aside when it demands sacrifice. To die in the process of fulfilling my duty to
We had a point there till it got a little weird.
would be utter perfection.
Okay. Cool.
And yet, Lady Harriet, I have not forgotten who I was during my days here. When I was not the god of justice, but simply me.
Okay.
I will always remember the brief time I had at your side, fondly and with gratitude.
Once a simp, always a simp. Oh, I said two bad switch
Guardian,
words.
I do not know what is right or wrong.
I only know what is fun
When
and
you face
boring.
my Lady Shiva, I suppose the outcome is for the universe to decide.
It's gonna be
And
me,
with
I got
that,
it.
The rest, I leave to you.
I just look so apathetic. But whatever. Later, nerd.
Varuna, I hope you find peace.
Please tell me that's all the dicking around I had to do on Omega. I'm so tired of this place. The prior episode was
Harriet.
so long.
It's all right, Margareta. Our grief will lie patiently in wait for us until our conflict is finally over.
Okay.
If we cannot hold back the anima threads and activate the barrier, neither Omega nor the world of Oracle will find peace.
Also, I don't think the anima threads really
I will be the
came in as
anchor.
much in the prior episode, or maybe I just forgot it all already because I don't care. Ooh, but a pre-rendered cutscene. This means it's important. They haven't really rehoused all the wilds yet. Every planet in this damn game has a cool sigil on it, and I kind of love it. Kind of a franchise hallmark, really.
Enemy forces have ceased all activity. So this barrier really can seal the Photoner's power.
Yeah, let's go get some more of these.
Unfortunately, I am not Sukuna Hime, and I doubt all will go without a hitch. The barrier will most likely be flawed.
Well, it's better than nothing.
I will remain here for now, to keep the barrier in place. But I do not know how long I'll be able to keep it up. Once again, Guardian, the rest is up to you.
As it always is. Enjoy my chicken neck.
Then I'll stay here. Harriet is our country's goddess. And I'm its divine queen.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't asking you to come with me, so this kind of works out for me.
And Risa, thank you for being by my side all this time. Your presence was most heartening. I mean that.
Oh, I guess she's now not hanging out with us? But then what's Risa's gonna use as a gun?
The dramatic last words? Although...
I mean, besides, like, a
I
gun.
guess you're already dead, so to speak. So you're well within your rights. Well, technicalities aside, I absolutely, definitely, positively do not intend to let you go so soon. There's plenty of fun still waiting for us out there. You'll see. When all this is done, we'll find each other again.
Right.
Okay. This is literally just a soliloquy. Pardon me.
So you've left us, have you, Varuna?
Running out of
I would
friends.
If this were actually such a tragedy.
Ah,
But
she didn't like you.
in the end, it's nothing to fret over. I can see this through all by my lonesome.
Okay.
I must confess, it amazes me how doggedly Arx clings to its hopeful delusions. First developing weapons to counter us, then raising this barrier. How better to honor that effort than with a grand finale, before we bring all of this to an end. This world, this universe, this record.
This playthrough.
For I am Shiva.
I hate to say it, but her boots,
goddess of
even with those
annihilation.
heels, are still more
The
reasonable than a lot of
destroyer
the
of
ones
this
we've seen in
universe's
this game.
every memory. The eraser of photons themselves.
Okay.
Why
Although you've
else
been
would
absorbing
you
them, not erasing them.
and
But,
I
alright.
be together? But for our agreement on that point. My dear profound darkness.
Oh, I see. It's a shadow, but it's kind of awkward. That's 5 of, like, what, 8? I think we counted last time. Although, Fight for the Fate of All does sound like we might be finally getting to the end of this nonsense. Go! Let's just go! This might be the night. I might finally be free.
My oh my, well hello there!
I feel like I would have been more enthused if I'd kept up with the game instead of taking a very long break.
Harriet was left behind on Omega, right?
But I still
right
feel like
now, I'm the only one here.
waiting so long to release it in the West
So,
really crammed everything down our
I can't really
throats.
help you if you want to talk to Harriet.
And did not help. Alright?
Are you referring to my less than stable psychological profile? Even without
No, I was
Harriet,
referring more to
I'm
your
still the same me I've
hanging
always
out.
been.
profile, but...
In any case, at least she left me.
Okay, so we didn't want to give her old gun model back, or a new gun model, so...
Like usual. I'm sure I'll see
Okay.
Harriet one of these days. In the meantime, I'll just have to focus on shooting, maiming, and killing all the baddies.
So yeah, nothing changed. I do appreciate that they did explain it diegetically, though. Alright, the fight for the fate of all. It's probably plans time. Not a combat mission, so probably plans time. Plans and exposition, that's what we got.
You did well defeating Varuna and deploying the barrier. It's a shame Harriet had to stay on Omega to keep the barrier running. She was probably right about the barrier not being as dramatic a success as it was on Harukotan. Plus,
Yeah, the dramatic
reports
success that
from the
nearly
front
got us all
suggest
killed.
we're not putting up much of a fight. We're badly outgunned.
We've been stuck in tactical retreat mode all this time, though. Any win we can achieve would be a breath of fresh air.
Point me at whatever, I'll go fuck it up.
Since the barrier went up,
That's the
Shiva's
entire
been pulling
story
back
of this
her
game.
forces and amassing them around the mothership.
She's practically daring us to attack, but she can just keep on churning out more forces, so we can't just leave her be.
Exactly. All that's left is an all-out, do-or-die battle. One last fight for the
Yes, we
sake
do.
of our universe. For Earth. For Omega. For all of existence. Send the order to gather as soon as we're ready. Until then, everyone, keep your spirits up.
I feel like they're basically just gonna throw me into what became the urgent mission for a while. Okay, here we go. Plot stuff. If any of these keep going into more subplot stuff, and or if the Burning House trio come back for any of this, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, but
Is
whatever.
that Regius and Alma?
The next battle holds great significance to those of us privileged to be in ARCs.
Imagine being the guy who's just
Simply
walking around
cannot
in the,
fail.
on deck and just hear the guy going on.
You hit the nail on the head there. If we manage
Talking
to
to
lose
himself.
this one, we stand to lose everything.
I'll go into this battle willing to give up my life, if that's the cost of defending ARCs.
I feel like that's
Though it matters
maybe
little
policy
whether
for
I'm
every
willing,
battle?
when it seems all but bound to happen.
I hear you. And I know you, Reggie.
That's some realish talk,
You
though.
haven't changed. So I know there's no point trying to stop you.
It does pain me greatly to know that I may in fact fall before I can make good on my vow to you. But if that must
I do like that they
be,
wrote this so it
must
sort
be.
of sounds like he can hear her, but
We old soldiers are here to pave the way to a brighter
Yeah.
future,
yeah, he can't.
even if we are not meant to see it. I only hope you
Also
are
good
able
policy
to
in
see
general.
for yourself the future that we build.
Only would anyone would bother building a fucking future.
Consider that
And here.
the very last request of
I like
this
the off-center
feckless
framing of
old
that, too.
man who couldn't even manage to deliver on one promise.
I wish you wouldn't tell yourself that, Reggie. You've kept that promise more than well enough. I wish you could know how full my heart is. You may not see me, but our hearts are still connected. So enough of that last request nonsense. I don't plan on leaving you all alone.
I feel like this plot thread was a little half-baked, but I like it. Oh, well, okay, that's the protagonist character, so part of the squad. I haven't seen Echo in forever. Alright, I see none of these mentioning Gokia, so I think we might be okay.
Report duly received. The results are unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do. Take some time to recuperate.
COVID test come back positive?
Hello there. Got something on your mind? I just got a report regarding their mission, and unfortunately, the results are less than ideal. They managed to avoid complete extermination, but that may have been their only real success to speak of.
Big ups to the singular they, though.
When you're sent to the battlefield, There is always the chance something could go awry. You could get injured, or be unable to return. I know that they have accepted the risk, but in the back of my mind, there's always that nagging worry that my orders could lead to disaster.
Oh, it's a sort of way to commit.
You're absolutely right. Of course, I understand that everyone knows exactly what they signed up for. Even if an order makes sense when it's issued, hindsight being 20/20 means that you sometimes realize there were better options available. Though
whole
it
damn
pains
life.
me to think of those who were hurt, that constant reanalysis is key to devising better and less costly strategies going forward. Ultimately, what we want to achieve is the best survival rate possible for our operatives. Their well-being means everything to me. I am sorry to always ask so much of you, Guardians. This will be the most
While it doesn't always land, I do
challenging
appreciate
mission
that a
yet.
lot of the like common
Please
NPCs
make sure that you come
tried
back
to
in
give
one piece.
personality, since you
That's
skip
not
every
an order.
day.
It's my personal wish as your officer. As someone who has known you since you joined ARCS.
And since it's like the end, they're trying to go a full circle. Did you? Vacation save the world, absolutely. Although if this is supposed to turn into a beach episode, I don't know about that.
Are you sure it's okay for us to talk about going off to goof around at a time like this?
That's right. It's kind of imprudent to think about recreation when the hour of the final battle draws near.
Hey,
Gotta
what's
go
the
in freshen.
problem with some kickback? We're all gonna need to get some rest and relaxation if we really want to bring our
Exactly.
A-game to the final battle. You're more likely to stumble if you go into battle with your mind somewhere else. Resting up is also part of the job.
I can't
Please
argue
maintain
with
a
that.
work-life balance.
We should rest in preparation for the battle then. I'm going to turn my brain off for a little bit.
In that case, let's start thinking about where we can go let off some steam.
Hey,
They didn't give
you're
that another
coming
take?
too, right?
Clumsy. Sure, fine.
You don't even know what we're talking about, do you? You certainly are easygoing.
Anywhere's better than here.
But I'd be really glad to have you come along.
Now that that's settled, the best spot for a vacation
I
has to be
knew
the
it.
beach, right?
Knew it.
I even bought a new swimsuit.
I've got a bathing suit too. Hey,
They were gonna go
Ozma,
beach or hot springs
didn't
with
you
it.
already have one?
Of course, but how could I not get a new one for our vacay? A new bathing suit's just what my mind, body, and soul need. You two usually wear simple sports swimwear, right? What do you think about maybe trying on some cute bikinis this time?
Huh? No, wait just a second. I don't think something like that would suit me.
I'd be too embarrassed to wear something so revealing.
Tsunami, you better not be
Come
grooming.
on, don't be
for
such
Ozma.
party
Better not be.
poopers. Unlocking and
these
challenging new
poor kids.
possibilities is essential for a healthy, happy life. Hey, what do you think would best suit these two?
Whatever they want. I'll just say cute,
Can
so
you stop with the teasing already? I really don't think cute swimwear is my kind of thing.
what was that?
I
Or
don't think I'm
sound like an
built to wear
absolute
something
perv,
super
so really.
cutesy. It'd be such a mismatch and so embarrassing.
wear what you like.
But if you really want to see us in something like that, then I guess,
They're making this super awkward. I'm not insisting.
Oh, these two are so cute. They're clearly no match for you there, Guardian. The coming battle is going to be an uphill struggle, so everyone's really
Or a bikini on the
high-strung.
wrappy. Let's do it.
No doubt some think resting is out of the question.
I know there is a summer wrappy with like a swim ring.
But me? I disagree. There's a time to rest and a time to give it your all. Personally, I believe in the healing power of R&R. In any case, being able to go have some fun with you is no doubt what those two are most happy about.
Are you sure?
So don't go doing anything reckless. We're all looking forward to letting loose with you. Don't disappoint me now.
Are they actually gonna make a sub-thread awkward beach? Okay, no, like it's just implied unless it comes later.
Oh,
About math.
there you are. Are you ready?
Have I ever
I've already
been?
got everything ready here. At long last. You bet! This might be a little sudden, but I've got a question for our two guardians.
Not that's ever stopped you before.
What do you want? Question 1. What strategy will our two guardians implement into their next battle?
Hit the button until the
Question
thing
one?
is dead?
Patty, I thought you said you only had one question.
So, which one is it? A, we'll defeat Shiva even if it costs us our lives, or B, we're coming home in one piece.
Yes.
If you pick option A, then even if I have to die here.
Hey, what's wrong, Patty?
Well, I was going to say that even if I have to die here, I won't let you go. Isn't self-sacrifice a noble thing?
Why did you just
Kind of,
change your mind
but
so
also
quickly?
dumb.
When facing a strong enemy, you have to give it everything you've got. And when that moment comes, I've got you on lock. Can you dig it?
Unbelievable. How about this, Patty? What's 1 minus 1?
Hey! Don't treat me like an idiot. Everyone knows the answer's 1.
I don't get what this sequence is even
Except
about.
everyone knows that the answer is 0.
Oh. Whoops. And so?
What I'm trying to say is that even if you achieve your goal, if someone you care about dies, 1 minus 1 is still 0.
Oh, net zeros.
Okay, then here's a practical question. What if
And
you achieve your
Comcast
goal
gonna Comcast.
and the person you
Fantastic.
care about comes back to life?
Oh, it's bouncing back, okay.
Then the question becomes, what's 1 plus 1? And the answer is...
Is that foreshadowing me
2.
being resurrected at some point? After this?
Yes, good job.
Even though,
And
if
that's what
judging
I'm
by
trying
New
to
Genesis,
say
it was
to
1,000
you
years
both.
later?
I think you have to be at peace with the possibility.
Okay, this
of
is a
death.
weird way to get to this lesson.
But if all that happens in the end is that we lose you both.
I don't know what 1 minus 2 equals, but I'm sure you get what we're trying to say. Okay, you two, let's hear the answer to the first question. All together now.
Yes. Oh, that's the only
Right.
answer I can get.
I promise to come back alive too, no matter what. All right, a promise is a promise. If you guys go back on it, I'm gonna release some serious dirt on you.
Note to self, delete browser cache.
Huh? What? No way! What dirt could you possibly have on me? Could she be talking about that one time? Or was it that time you and I secretly...
Careful, Matoy.
Hung out by a tree.
Don't fall for Patty's cheap tricks to make you spill the beans.
Thank you for having my back. Well, her back. Okay. Well, we haven't checked in with Echo since the wedding. The wedding, which I'm honestly kind of sad they didn't make that like a little cutscene. At least the receptionist.
I would be grateful if you
Hey,
could
remember
give
what
me
I was
some
saying about
tips for the future.
texture level weirdness? Yeah.
That's a tough
Oh, yeah.
one. Hey, Ulk, are you the one?
Doubly weird because that outfit doesn't look nearly as messed up when you're, you know, running missions over there.
My reputation precedes me. I'm just saying Eo's also interested. And your life as a newlywed, that is.
So that's why she said she wanted to sit down and talk over coffee then. Oh, hey, maybe you can tell these two that this is not the time or place to have this discussion?
Not the time or
You
place.
certainly are more agreeable than usual today. You think the Admiral is just slacking off? Unthinkable.
Echo, you got it all wrong. This is all for the benefit of the future.
I do not sound it. That does not sound entirely
What does my
convincing.
marriage with Zeno have to do with the future? Are you sure you don't have some admiral work to be doing?
I've pretty much finished everything I need to do in my capacity as Admiral. All that's left is to wait for the final showdown. There's no sense in continuing to flail around at this point. Right now, we have far more important things to consider.
Right
Such
now,
as?
we have things to consider?
Yes, I'm talking about the future. We have to
Oh,
think
okay,
about what
it's gonna
happens when
a morale
everything is
thing.
finally over and we have peace. We won't
Let's
be
talk
fighting
about.
some
Well,
all-powerful
this is a
enemy.
very heteronormative
From
game
here
for the most
on,
part, so let's talk
we'll
about
be
boys, I
fighting to
guess.
maintain a peaceful world. So that we don't forget this all-important goal. We must consider what comes after peace. Don't you think that's important?
Actually, yes, quite a bit.
It certainly is. I'm so used to just thinking of fighting as a means of ridding us of Falspawn.
I see what you're saying. We will have to fight for a peaceful future. And that's why I want to hear about your newlywed life. As
It
you
still feels like a
embark
bit of
on
a
the
stretch.
exciting journey that is a life of matrimony. Come on, Echo. I've never known anything about marriage, and I can't even begin to imagine what it entails.
Okay, fine. I doubt I can give you the answers you're looking for, but what do you want to know?
Could I ask a question? I've always been really interested in, what exactly does it feel like when the person you love loves you back?
Oof.
That's, well, mutual love is about, how should I put it? It's kind of hard to put into words. You feel at ease, like you're wrapped in a comfy blanket. You're swaddled in the trust between you and your partner. Before we got married, I was really nervous. I wondered if Zeno would even make it back. When he vanished, I tried to stay positive. But when we got married, I started to realize
Oh, that pumpkin stale mission's only once. I don't want to deal with this crap.
and my nervousness completely disappeared.
Listen carefully now, Leo. You're starting to get into some pretty mushy territory here.
You're the ones that asked.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Can
you brought this
believe
upon
this?
yourselves. Hey,
Are
Marcia?
you serious? I didn't mean... I mean... Sorry.
I'm not even
All right, I
party
should
to this.
probably go and visit Theo before the final showdown. See you later.
Yeah. I want to go see how Zeno is doing. See you two later.
This hits women.
Hey, boss.
From this
If you've
possible
got a bit of
romantic
time,
subplot that they keep
could
throwing
we
in
maybe
your
talk
face
just
the
a little
entire
bit over
time since Io has
more
shown.
tea or something?
Which I'm genuinely curious if they play it that way, if you play a female character. In which case, if they do, that's cool. But